By the way, how about that finish in Dallas? Luka Doncic, something special. Had Jimmy and I on our feet here in our various studios across the country.
Fake there. Kanter, not known as a rugged defender, as Jokic misses the left-hand layup, and now the Blazers have it.
And you know, he struggles shooting in the leg.
Damian Lillard last night against Phoenix scored 24 points in those 29 minutes. Made just 1 3 last night. There's Jokic, and swatted out of his hand by Enes Kanter.
And only W out of the Celtics, Wizards, and Hawks and Cavs they were able to come away with was the Cavs. And you know, their last game, they did look like they were worn out. See Jokic right there with a much-needed shot.
Exchanging three-pointers, Jokic and Gary Trent Jr. There's Monte Morris, gives it right back. Jokic with Kanter on him. Never dropped the basketball and misses the jump shot. When the second of the back-to-back is in Denver, Colorado, that's a little extra challenge, isn't it?
Now, listen, people don't understand. It's not overrated when players talk about the altitude and what it means when you come into Denver, even Utah, to play.
Best first quarter scoring teams in the NBA is Lillard looking for a foul, comes up empty, pushing it. Jokic kicks it to the corner, and Michael Porter Jr. hits a three. Barton pulls down the board. Here goes Murray. And Morris for three. Short. Barton misses. Oh, it's another opportunity. A second offensive rebound. This time Porter. Jokic dumps it down, and Porter scores it. Boy, the ball movement's just beautiful here, Jim.
Lob play drawn up out of bounds. I mean, underneath, on the side out of bounds during the timeout. And right there, to me, that's what makes Jokic so dynamic as a scorer, or squeeze his way for an offensive rebound.
It's going to be a battle all night. Jokic against Enes Kanter, and Jokic takes him down deep. Can't score it, though. Lillard comes away from the pack.
As you look at his last 4 games against the Blazers here in Denver, as the free throw rattles in.
And then bringing them back in with a minute or so, and then they'll probably take Joker out now, but yet you keep multiple starters in at the same time.
The previous possession when Jokic was kind of putting his shoulder right in between his numbers.
That's the first box out I've seen on an inbounds pass. Jokic goes right back to work and scores again on Enes Kanter.
A smart play by the Nuggets, because you know that tempers are a little bit heated. Why not go right back to Jokic and see if not only can you pick up another foul on Kanter.
Murray pulled the chair. Rodney Hood hit the deck. Murray swings it across to Porter, who drives. Jokic back on the floor. Jokic with 11 in the first quarter. He was working on Kanter. Goes at him again. This is Melo with a rebound.
He's feeling. He's in rhythm right now. And if you're the Trailblazers, you keep trying to identify who's guarding him and go back at him.
Carmelo Anthony's having a monster second quarter here. He scored 13 of the 16 for Portland, and there's Jokic to quiet down the run.
I think we answered that one. Just go to Melo, whoever's guarding him, and clear out.
He's got his Denver vibes going tonight. That's the most he ever averaged. 2-point game.
Yeah, we shouldn't be surprised. Kanter's 3rd in the league. So you pull up jump shot and offensive rebounds and first and second chance points.
2-point game.
Yeah, we shouldn't be surprised. Kanter's 3rd in the league. So you pull up jump shot and offensive rebounds and first and second chance points.
There's a draft pick that was available in the 2016 draft, Jimmy. I know you know who the Nuggets used with that pick.
2 free throws stop a 16-4 Portland run.
There's a lot of bad blood, bad feelings. Melo wanted out. He didn't want to sign that max extension back then 10 years ago. He wanted the max extension but wanted to play elsewhere. Jokic. There's a lot of bad blood, bad feelings. Melo wanted out. He didn't want to sign that max extension back then 10 years ago. He wanted the max extension but wanted to play elsewhere. There's a lot of bad blood, bad feelings. Melo wanted out. He didn't want to sign that max extension back then 10 years ago. He wanted the max extension but wanted to play elsewhere.
I mean, that's a great question, B. I guess it depends on, from the organization perspective, who's still in place, whether they let those feelings go away. And those feelings right there by Jokic is all about getting buckets right now. Go away. And those feelings right there by Jokic is all about getting buckets right now for the Nuggets. But you would love to see Carmelo honored.
was the wrong call, and they challenged it, got it overturned. But what you get out of it is a jump ball in the center circle. So coaches, even though it might be clear to them, and they have the tablets over there they can look at.
Murray on the back cut. Morris in the lane to Jokic, and Jokic again. That's 23 for Joker.
Denver coming off a loss as well, although they've won 3 in a row on their home floor. They were on the road and lost Sunday against Atlanta. Very disappointing loss. They had very little energy. They were much better tonight on their home floor. Damian Lillard. Blazers are hoping he gets going here. Damian only.
Him coming off the screens create some opportunities offensively.
Now we saw Zeke Naji get the start against Atlanta on Sunday. There's Jokic once again.
Jones Jr., they collided once again, and he grabbed his shoulder. So it is something. It's on his left side, not his shooting side. So let's keep our eye on that.
Here's Jokic again off 1 foot. Lillard with the rebound.
He's not going to extend a lot of energy right now, knowing that his team is in the game. Okay, so now he's going to pick and choose his spot so he can be fresh enough going down the stretch of the fourth quarter. You can pretty much count that once he's able to get his feet set.
Here's Jokic. Toes behind the line. He sticks a 3. His 5th year. His game is rounding out even more so now with the Blazers. So Barton and Covington ends up in the hands of the Nuggets. Got to get one up quick here. Off 1 foot. Jokic. No. There's Cantor with a rebound. So Barton and Covington ends up in the hands of the Nuggets. Got to get one up quick here. Off 1 foot. Jokic. No. There's Cantor with a rebound. So they get Jokic cleaned up. That looked like a NASCAR pit crew trying to swap a tire right there. And Jokic goes right to work. Too strong. Cantor with the rebound. He needs to clean up himself.
Yeah, but they've been battling the whole night. So I'm not surprised that it was some blood drawn, and great offensive rebound by Naji right there. Blood drawn, and great offensive rebound by Naji right there.
Campazzo on the setup from Jokic. No. And there's a loose ball foul on Jokic. Denver ball here, getting late in this 3rd quarter. Jokic putting together a big night, goes right to work on Cantor, and it's into the hands of Anthony. Cantor.
As long as you don't compromise your team by picking up an unnecessary foul and technical. Don't mind the physical play.
Jokic for 3. Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is just 1 for 8, coming off a 30-point game in their loss against Atlanta on Sunday. Murray sets up Jokic. He's had the hot hand. He's on the attack again. A couple of spins, and Jokic adds to it.
He's really going to step up and find his rhythm as well.
Jokic back on the floor, finds Murray wide open, and Murray has hit 3 in a row now.
Pretty good defense that time by Naji, not biting for the jab step as much, able to contest Melo on the shot.
Lillard got a hand on that, but Jokic able to recover it and score it with the left hand. Jokic patient, looking for Murray. Look at that pass. Look at that finish. Oh, what a combo. Jokic to Murray. These two teams have played some epic games over the last few years, including playoff games. Remember, Portland won in a Game 7 on this floor 2 years ago to advance to the Western Conference Finals. There's Murray again.
How about the 2-man game once again being effective for Denver down the stretch? And right now an opportunity.
Murray around the screen. Back to Jokic. 15-footer on the way. Good! Nikola Jokic.
Cantor's had a handful with Jokic tonight. Gives it right back. Little give and go, and it's blocked by Jones. My goodness. Derrick Jones Jr. flying high for the rejection. 103-98. Denver with the ball, up 5. They'll try to use as much clock as they can. Jokic springs free, and a dunk from Nikola Jokic.